Welcome to your daily focus for October the 25th, 2022. Yes, a solar eclipse in Scorpio. We will get to that. Oh my goodness, the energy is fantastic. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now we have the 25 energy. The 25 energy is all about success after difficulty. So during this time period, we may find that we have difficulty or we have been through difficulty. And so things start coming alive in our life. Things start moving forward. It's not one step forward, two steps back. We're not spinning our wheels. We start seeing the successes that can be in our life. And we invited more if we're smart. If we do the daily numerology, it is a 14. We take October being a 1, 25 being a 7, and 2022 being a 6. 7 plus 6 plus 1 is a 14. Now the 14, I just love the 14 energy. 14 energy tells us that we need balance in our life, and all moons are about balance. So eclipses are no different when it comes to bringing in the balance in our life, raising our confidence. But the 14 energy, it's about having more by having less. We need to remember that. We need to keep that at the forefront, that we don't need all the gizmos and gadgets and, that top in 5 different colors. We don't need all that in our life. So the more we can clean up the clutter in our lives, the better, okay? Clearing the way for new things to enter our life. Now the 14 is also related to the blacksmith. So think of yourself as wrought iron, and you are going to mold yourself into perfection. So yes, we have to get the fire going underneath us. We have to step into our passions. What we truly want, what truly makes us happy, our definition of abundance, our best life ever. One plus 4 is a 5. 5 is a very busy energy, so expect busy over the next 6 months, but or especially today. But the 5 energy is also about bringing in laughter and giggles and smiles and joy into your life, love into your life. Expanding your creativity, letting out your inner expression, bringing it to the outside, bringing your gifts, your talents, your abilities to the table, and utilizing them, seeing your potential, and celebrating it. Sun is in Scorpio and Moon enters Scorpio very early in the wee hours of the morning. By the time we all get up, Scorpio will have met, or the moon will have met not only the sun in Scorpio, but Venus is at 2 degrees as well. So how exciting is that? Now we know that somewhere across the sky there's Jupiter, and Jupiter is at 0 degrees. So we know that ties in, and I think Jupiter actually constricts in some way or gives us more challenges in some way. It says, do you really want this? Is it really what you desire? Are you very serious about it? So get serious about who you are and where you are going and who you are becoming. The solar eclipse is at 2 degrees. 2 degrees is a phenomenal number because the 2 asks us to not only see the magic around us, but to see the magic within, to see our potential, to see our talents, our abilities, the unique self, and utilizing those talents, those abilities, that magic to grow something great in your life, to step into something marvelous into your life. Also, with Venus being there, we know there's going to be a focus on relationships for the next 6 months. There's going to be important decisions that need to be made about what truly makes us happy, content. We can't not make that decision. So start looking around in your environment, in your world, and inside of what you love and what you really feel that you no longer have a need for, a want for. It doesn't bring in value in your life. So we come to appreciate ourselves a little bit more. That's very important under this solar eclipse. And of course, we'll have the lunar eclipse come November. I think it's November the 8th. And then it's not till April that we have the eclipse season again. So it's about building up that love for yourself, seeing the magic within you. The 2 energy is so about seeing the magic within you. Just sit there in contemplation. High five yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself that you love yourself. Look into your eyes in the mirror and say, I love you. You're fabulous. You're great. You're confident. You're strong. So we will have a struggle. We'll have a struggle with uncertainty when it comes to, some kind of crisis that rises within our finances, perhaps within love, perhaps with the things that we currently value or have valued in the past. And there is a fixed star, Princeps, I think it is. Anyways, this gives us that reasoning power to make critical decisions. So embrace that. Now, the secret with this fixed star, and I think it's at 3 or 4 degrees, so it's right there with everything else. Focusing on a single goal. I know I tell you to pick in all areas of your life, but there's going to be something that you're more gravitated to than all the rest. And that's probably the number one thing. That's probably the priority. That's probably your best life ever. So focus on one thing. Don't focus on everything. Focus on one main thing and keep it front of mind for the next 6 months. And you'll be amazed at the magic that comes into your life that works for you, that moves you forward on your path. Okay, let's get to the cards, shall we? See what they have to tell us about this amazing energy. So everything's in harmony up there, the sun, the moon, and Venus. Although Venus doesn't like being in Scorpio all that much, we really want the truth. We don't want frivolous. We want luxury. We want beauty. We want true love. We want soulmates. We want abundance. And so really put your thoughts towards what you are trying to bring into your life, what you are trying to bring into your reality, what you are trying to manifest, what you are trying to grow, what you are trying to, what seeds are you planting? How do you see that seed turning into that dream, that perfect, fill in the blank. I know I cut them, but I was told to give them a fast shuffle again and cut them again, so that's what I'm doing. And our shadow card is, look at this, the 8 of Swords. Wow, our perceptions will be changing over the next 6 months. Absolutely. The way we see things now will be very different from the way we see things in the future. For ourselves, and this is about limitations. This is about that glass ceiling. That is that feeling that you can't go forward, that you almost need permission from somebody or a nod of approval before you can really make those steps. And you find out that you can make those steps without anybody interfering into your game plan of where you want to go, of what you want to create, of what you want to bring into your now. So we may feel very trapped right now. We may feel like we are cornered. We may feel that there is no way up, that you've made your bed and now you're lying in it kind of attitude. And that's not true. I'm here to tell you that is definitely not true. You're not out of time. You're not out of energy. You're not out of resources. What you need will show up in your life. But you have to make it front of mind. Especially over the next 2 weeks, but especially over the next 6 months. And really understanding what brings you happiness, what brings you joy. Not what somebody else told you would bring you happiness and joy, but what you feel that you need in your life in order to feel liberated, a freedom, a sense of freedom. Okay, our first card is the King of Pentacles. Wow, there's a starter card for an eclipse. The King of Pentacles is here. He is the richest of all the kings. Does he take risks? Absolutely he takes risks. But they're educated risks. He doesn't sign on the dotted line until he has all the information. He has asked all the questions. And then he follows his intuition as well. Does it feel right? Now, our crown here is the living vine, so that means we have to have new ideas, different ideas, unique ideas, and apply it to the tried, true, traditional things. We have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, it's all Pentacles. So it is about abundance. It is about money. It is about love, too. It is about being grounded and confident and sure of your step. The Page of Pentacles is here. The Page of Pentacles says, dream the dream and dream it big, and then dream it a little bit bigger. Look at that pentacle. That pentacle represents the abundance we want to bring into our life. That will never fit in your pocket, by the way. It is ginormous. Okay, the red rose and the white rose on top of the coin. The red rose is about your passions, about your courage that you'll need to actually step into this. This isn't going to be something easy. If it was easy, everybody would already have it in life. This is something that's going to challenge you, but you're ready for those challenges. You're ready for the white rose, new beginnings, new starts, new perceptions. Now, there's a lot of fog in the background, which tells us that we do not need to know everything in order to start. We know what we need to know in order to take that step, in order to step into passion and love, abundance and joy. And that first step may not accomplish it all. The 100th step may not accomplish it all, because it is a strong long-term energy that we are dealing with. So we need to set strong long-term goals to match that energy and to really embrace that energy and make it work for us. Okay, I almost grabbed an animal card. Okay, here we go. The Death card. The Death card. Oh, look at us sitting there. Look at us sitting there. We've got that cloak on. Nobody's getting close to us. Nobody's getting in our personal space. We have a weapon, and we will use it if we have to. This is our fear. This is our anxiety. This is our worry. This is our concern. This is staying safe. I know it sucks where I am, but I know what's going to happen, and so nothing's going to come at me. It takes courage. It takes courage to step out on your own towards a path. And it's great if we have people, but this is, I think, a very solo experience for us all, and we will have people that support us and love us and help us along the way. But that first step is all about us and us taking that step. Not waiting for a nod of approval, whipping off that cloak and saying, I will not fear, I will not allow the anxiety to rule my life, I will not let those feelings rule my life. I am going towards happiness, joy, abundance, laughter. Now you see right here, that is your inner child. That is that little girl or boy that once used to skip down the sidewalk, swing on the swings, go down the slides. And what was that thing that we ran around and until you got flown off? Anyways, we did that too, didn't we? They're still in there. They're still waiting to skip down the sidewalk again. Go down a slide, swing on a swing, touch the stars. Remember when you were little, you thought maybe you could touch the stars. You could do anything. You were invincible. You were immortal. You thought life would go on forever. And freedom and laughter and play and joy. And that child so wants to come out. Remember that 2 energy. Our inner child looking within, seeing our potential. So it's time to elevate yourself. It's time to grow your experience. It's time to feel that freedom, that liberation. It's time to take off that cloak. It's time to lay down that weapon. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, Pentacles, Pentacles, death and Pentacles. More abundance to be had. And here, okay, now I love this because of the 25 energy. The storm has passed. Look at those storm clouds in the back. They have passed us. Have you ever sat in the middle of a garden just after a rainstorm? Oh my gosh. The fragrances. The colors even come alive. The fragrances come alive. Butterflies and little bees and everything. All the pollinators show up. This is a time to drink and be merry. Drink the nectar and be merry. But here we are, and we're sitting here. We're sitting here. Our throne, our seat is actually, the sun is carved into it. We have the angels sitting next to us, guiding us, giving us clues and help along the way. And we hold that pentacle very serenely. We know it's ours. There's something about our path forward. We know that it's ours. We just have to walk towards it. And nobody can take this away from us unless we allow them to. So we sit there very content, very matter of fact that you've got this. And the blue is such a nice relaxing color that I would have to think that we're being told to just relax a little bit. It all doesn't have to be done in a day. In fact, if you try to do stuff like that, you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to run out of energy. You're not going to make the finish line. So it's about pacing yourself, taking on a little step here, a little nugget there, a little bite here, and just taking your time and taking time to take each step in perfection because it's waiting for you. It's not going anywhere. It's still there. Our last card is, oh my goodness, the Tower. What a spread. We have King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, all on the board. Our royalty is out saying, do you want the abundance because it's yours? Do you want the happiness and joy and love because it's yours? If you so choose to take it. We all have free will. We also have the Death card, and they're telling us to take off that cloak. And now look at what we have. The Tower card, the Awakening. Remember I was talking about breaking through that glass ceiling, was I? With this? Or realizing that that glass ceiling doesn't really exist. We allow it to be in place, or we allowed others to put it in place. We have maintained it. Every time we need an excuse, one falls from it. Yeah, I couldn't do it because of this. Anyways. See, I'm getting into the procrastination series, aren't I? Okay. Go over to the Patreon if you want the combating procrastination series. We just started week 3 of a 6-week series. Anyways, the Tower card. The Tower card is, breaking through that glass ceiling. Look at that glass ceiling. It's completely exploded. That ball in there is us. It's our essence. It's once again our inner child. It's our soul. It's our magic. It's our potential. It's our talents and its abilities. And when we realize really what we're capable of, we can break through that glass ceiling. But that means that a lot of today turns into yesterday, and it's no more in our life. We choose a different path. We choose a different way forward. We choose. And when we choose, we don't need some of the stuff anymore. Remember that 14 energy? We don't need it. Clutter, get rid of it. Having more by having less. Really focusing on breaking through that glass ceiling and going in the direction that you want to go. Whether it's a new job or starting your business or more spirituality or finally losing that weight or getting better health habits. Whether it's in sleeping or eating or exercising. Or maybe we want to step into that relationship. This is a beautiful time to find a soulmate. This is a beautiful time to enhance relationships. And where you may feel uncertainty, maybe a struggle in some way within relationships, that's the time to really look at how to grow it. Grow it in a successful way and have the communication needed in order to bridge those gaps. So we have the Tower card here. Awakenings. Things are taken away. And I I got to remember your name because I'm stealing it from you all the time with this card now and this energy. But we always think that it's going to be something bad. It's going to be something bad that pulls us away. But it could be that you win the lottery. How much of your life would just simply disappear today if you won the lottery today? I think someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, my apologies. But talk about energy. I mean, Pentacles, the Death card, and the Tower card. And the Royal Family is out here greeting us. Phenomenal energy. Okay, let's get a mantra for this eclipse season. Cheer up and live in the moment. Cheer up and live in the moment. You start living in the moment. You start loving life. You start embracing life. You start challenging life to bring more and more and more happiness into your life. And it does just that. So cheer up. Now, your brain cannot have sadness and happiness at the same time. So when you find yourself, first of all, what do? If you watch me on a regular basis, you know we go delete, delete, cancel, cancel, stop, stop. To those thoughts that come in that pull us down, that weigh us down, that burden us, that fills us with fear, anxieties, that stops us in our tracks, that doesn't allow us to go forward. We can't possibly go forward to the things we want because we're at a low vibration. So we need to raise our vibration. We need to, and it's as simple as putting a smile on your face. You can't put a smile on your face, go for a 5-minute fast walk. Okay, the chemicals in your body automatically make you smile after about 5 minutes of walking a nice brisk pace, okay? Imagine something in your mind. I love imagining a monkey water skiing, wearing a pink bandana, eating a banana. Because when my brain tries to make that picture, it automatically has to let go of all those sad, depressing thoughts and focus on this monkey that actually he's pretty funny looking. And that is my moment. That is my moment to dive right in there and start building on that happiness level. Thinking of something joyful, thinking of something I want to bring in, think of something I'm working towards, thinking of something I've already experienced, giving thanks for those things. So let's see what the book says, if I can find the book. There it is right in front of me. Cheer up. Live in the moment. Don't dwell on the past. It cannot be changed. Why obsess about future? Why obsess about the future if things beyond our control can happen at any time? Become childlike again. You can't make this up, can you? Become childlike again, as yesterday never mattered and tomorrow is another day. Do something spontaneous. Stop and smell the roses. Bake a cake. Sit and watch people walk by. Just live in the moment and enjoy what you are doing. Allow the universe and your angels to assist you effortlessly at this time. Listen to the angels sing and be still and just go with the flow. If you're feeling exhausted, disheartened, just rest. Do nothing. Nurture yourself to re-energize for tomorrow. Do whatever you need to do to cheer up. The mantra is, I live for today and I feel cheerful. I live for today, I feel cheerful. What a good way of greeting the morning, right? Okay, we'll get an animal card, and of course we will get a Journey of Love card. Keep your eye out for a glance at November. I will also be doing the monthly November readings by individual signs. So sun, moon, rising. If you don't know what that is, there's 1,001 free natal charts out there. Go and type in your info and you will find out where the moon was when you were born and what planet was coming over the horizon when you were born. Or not what planet really, but what sign, right? What sign was there. So, okay. So when you watch all three, you really get an in-depth view of your month ahead. It's like a personal reading on steroids. Okay, we have, look at this, the peacock of vibrancy. You can't make this up. My goodness. So know that you were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility and avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Be true to yourself. 2 plus 5 is a 7. Standing your truth. Did I even mention that at the beginning? But if I didn't, well, I said it now. Okay, so you were born to shine. You were born to inspire. People standing back and watching you in life and just wanting to be you. Because you're happy, you're content, you're courageous, you're strong, you're full of strength and vitality. And practice humility to avoid jealousy. And stop comparing yourself to everybody else, okay? Just compare yourself to you. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. I've already said that. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Be true to yourself. Go within. Recognize your brilliance, your potential. Of all the talent, all the beauty, all the uniqueness that you bring to the table. Okay, let's get a Journey of Love card. This card never fails to amaze. Now, I go verbatim with the book because I cannot do the author's justice. I do put into the description, wherever the description box is, all the decks that I use. But if you're looking for Journey of Love, I don't know what happened to the box, but I do have the cards in the book. But I wouldn't be able to do the deck justice. Eruption of light, the 11 energy. I kid you not, the 11 energy has shown up. Now, if we were to add those together, 1 plus 1 is a 2. So we know this is the higher vibration of that 2 energy that we are experiencing coming in now. The eruption of light. I'll put that right there for the first circle. Okay, I'll stop playing and get to the reading. Eruption of light. I'll read the poem. It's incredibly short, and then we'll go to the reading. Life begins with love to complete itself again. Symmetry is born. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Some pray with fear or doubt, as though the prayer is not doing much at all. Yet, you understand that prayer is powerful, that is divine action set in motion. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out throughout your throat. Whether you speak or sing your prayer silently within your own mind or aloud for all the world to hear, let your prayers be vocalized as feeling expressed to the divine in words or song if you choose. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and vocal cords. Through your voice, you can heal. Let your hands be joined in prayer position at your heart and your mouth open to let the breath of your spirit move through your throat, creating sound, and as you speak it, so shall it be. This oracle holds a message for you. Your words have more power than you may ever realize, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it is needed, and to uplift through simple kindness spoken. You also have a message to bring. It might be an urge to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart with others when you're engaged in conversations. The oracle says your voice is part of your power. Do use it. Your voice is part of your power. And if you don't believe in the word prayer, meditation, contemplation, deep thought, talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Tell them what you want to have come into your life. Ask them for healing so that you can let things go and move forward with a vibrancy, with a freedom, with a liberation. And get to know yourself over the next 6 months at a whole new level. And just know how much potential you have stored within that can be utilized in creating abundance, happiness, love, joy in your life, good health in your life on a continuous basis. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.